Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the ball first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So LSU's offense will take the field for the first time. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Rivers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Hansen.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense.
Banks going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Jim.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
That pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Hits the open man. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? wide receiver going in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All by himself down the middle. He's at the touchdown, LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. At the 45 on its way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Beard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He'll try to do it himself. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Fires to the wideout. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Takes a handoff. It's Schwab. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires left. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Oh, they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
27, Georgia, 17.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Inside. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
So now it's second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beard. No, he got loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Morton. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just keep slinging it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it to the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. LSU right back to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Just feeds the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On the run, it's Schwab. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth. Makes a grab past the marker. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Right on target this time. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're going to ride this running back. Powers through. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
LSU lining up first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Running play to the left, working for the end zone here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense. Right?
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When we get to the offseason and they start...